Disney sues Florida, Trump on trial #2, and a Kardashian in the courtroom? Get it? Like Courtney, courtroom? No? All this and more on today's episode of Pop Law. But first, The Rock is being sued for $3 billion in a bizarre lawsuit filed by former wrestler Raka Khan, alleging that he, along with many others like Michael Jordan, Billy Corgan, and yes, even the FBI, conspired to kidnap her and her children. But she might want to settle considering that Chris Benoit is included in the lawsuit, a wrestler who has been dead for 16 years. Speaking of big matchups, Disney is suing Florida over free speech. To fully understand this tiff, let's take a look at how Florida miffed Mickey. For almost 60 years, Disney basically ran its own government in Florida, known as the Reedy Creek Improvement District. Disney had so much power, they were even allowed to build a nuclear power plant if they wanted to. But after the company objected to the Don't Say Gay bill, Governor Ron DeSantis took control of municipal services and development for the district. Now, Disney's main claim is that Florida is punishing them for exercising their First Amendment right to free speech. You probably know that it's unconstitutional for the government to punish you for criticizing them. But punishment also includes taking away a privilege in response to your free speech. Here's an example. Let's say I had a bar. I'd call it Exam. Okay, let's say I had a bar in Florida and told the news that I didn't like the governor and planned to vote for his opponent. The next day, the state informs me that I hurt the governor's feelings and they're taking away my liquor license. Now, there's no constitutional right to sell liquor for profit. In fact, most businesses don't have such licenses. But if the state stripped me of my license because of my First Amendment protected speech, that's a violation of the Constitution. However, this is where my metaphor gets a little mixed, like the drinks I'd serve.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
With Disney, we aren't talking about a liquor license. We are talking about a rare situation, pretty much unique to only them. They basically ran a mini government. No, a miniature government. And because of this, Florida could argue that it should be treated differently. There's never been a case like this before, so how will Disney fight it? They plan to rely on statements like this.
Under no circumstances should the state of Florida be subsidizing woke activism by allowing them to have their own government. So we took it away.
So you might think it's a pretty clear case, but not exactly. For Disney to win, they'll have to prove intent, as well as prove that the Florida legislature acted collectively to retaliate against Disney. Not an easy task. And Florida's game plan? Expect Florida to argue that they have legitimate reasons for their actions, like how unfair it is for Disney to have these powers when other businesses don't. But the timing of it all and some of the things the governor has said might actually give Disney the upper hand. Most recently, the governor even taunted Disney, saying he'd build a new theme park or even a state prison nearby, which wouldn't be the first time Disney's dabbled in orange jumpsuits, or the first time a man from Florida has gotten into it with a large rodent. So while it's not clear-cut, Disney has some serious legal muscle. I mean, I wouldn't want to face a mouse in the courthouse. Next up, you ever think there's nothing to watch? That may literally be the case because Hollywood's writers are going on strike. Since streaming has taken over, writers are making less money than they used to, leaving many writers unable to support themselves. After contract negotiations fell through on May 1st, writers launched a strike to rally for better conditions. So what's going to happen to our shows? Well, immediately you'll notice no new episodes of late night talk shows or daytime soaps until the strike ends. One segment that won't be affected is reality TV. Finally, time for me to pitch my reality show. Trump is on trial in civil court for battery and sexual assault from an incident that allegedly occurred nearly 30 years ago. Now, normally the woman, E. Jean Carroll, wouldn't be able to sue because the deadline has passed, but a New York law passed last year gave any survivor of sexual assault 1 year to file a claim, regardless of when it occurred. Although there's no eyewitnesses and security footage is long gone, Carroll's team is relying on her own account, claims from her friends that spoke to her after the incident, as well as other victims of Trump's alleged misconduct. Trump presently denies anything took place, and his legal team asserts that the plaintiff is out for fame, political hostility, and even a way to sell her memoir. Which, whether that's true or not, is an interesting argument coming from a man that sells anything he can put his name on.
Trump steaks are by far the best tasting, most flavorful beef you've ever had.
Who doesn't want meat from their favorite defunct electronics retailer? But let me know what you think. Is this a money grab, or does her evidence hold up? Finally, everyone's favorite boyfriend, Pete Davidson, might be facing criminal charges after crashing his car into a house in Beverly Hills. And since drugs and alcohol have at first been ruled out, my best guess is BDE, bad driving etiquette.
Wait, make one more bad joke.
Okay.
Make one more bad joke.
Sorry, reckless driving. My best guess is reckless driving.
Mine now.
Jeez. If Pete is charged, he may want to reach out to his ex. Kim Kardashian recently said she would give up reality TV to be a full-time lawyer. Oh no, not during the writer's strike. Please, Kim, we need your show now more than ever.
Say it again like you mean it, or you can kiss Law is Blind goodbye.
You said you'd give me Law Island.
Yeah, sorry kid, we're going with legal for that one.
While she's not a lawyer yet, she has passed the baby bar exam, meaning she can continue her legal apprenticeship and try the state bar, which she plans to do in February of 2025. Maybe she's following in the footsteps of her father, Robert Kardashian, famous for his role in defending O.J. Simpson. But let's be honest, Pete ain't O.J. Unless, was he driving a white Bronco? Oh wait, no, he was driving a Mercedes. After paying that off, I doubt he could afford Kim's legal fees. For Pop Law, I'm Law by Mike, and remember to like and subscribe.